pakugara kwedu upenyu hwakaoma sei tishinge kuzviitira zvinhu kuti tive independent. Dzimwe nguva matambudziko tinosangana nawo nokuti tinotarisira kuitirwa. Tikabuda muuranda hwekuitirwa tikazviitira tega, ticharemekedzwa nevatinogara navo. In all of us as women, there is that giant potential which needs awakening, and we can do so through education. Haikona kugara uchiti ini zvangu kamari kadiki kawinako ikako, enda kuchikoro unozvibhadharira. Ukazvibhadharira ukadzidza, rimwe zuva ukauya necertificate rako pamberi uchiti izvi ndo zvandaita, handione chinotadza kuti usimudzirwe pabasa rako. Zvekare madzimai chose tinotengesa zvatinotengesa, hatiregei kunyara, nokuti all this violence yatinoti inoitwa perpetrate against us, it's because tinenge tisingakwanisi kuzviitira sekutaura kwandinoita.
Gender equality cannot be narrowed down into a women's issue. It is a human rights issue. And as such, we, and I'm talking about we men, are not to be observers standing on the side. Instead, it is by bringing together one half of humanity, men, in support of the other half of humanity, women, that we can achieve a better society for the benefit of all. If anything, it is time for us men to take a step forward and join all those courageous women who are calling for a society where men and women are treated on an equal basis and provided with equal opportunities. In short, it is time for he to take a stand for she.
We need a change in culture for ourselves, and I give my personal testimony. I'm a professional woman. I have a lovely husband. I have 3 kids. He has always helped a lot. But if you compare what he does at home and what I have always done, it's much more on my side. And it's not because he didn't want to help. He was not brought up to do that. He wants. He doesn't know where to start. So it's more complicated for him, because I grew up saying, you must be a professional woman, but family is your responsibility. Take care of the house, of the kids, and your own husband.
Cultural norms as Africans are very good, but some of them have worked against us. I'm not saying our culture is, but there are some cultural norms we have that I'm pretty proud of. But there are some that have disadvantaged us. And because they've disadvantaged us, that's been very difficult for us to be able to implement some of the things that we would like to implement. What are some of the things that have been a challenge? As I have said, early marriages. Yeah? When girls don't go to school, usually they are married early. When they are married early, they start grappling with issues of parentage, and they don't even have the economic muscle to get themselves out of the mess that they're in. So we've also had programs to deal with early marriages. We've scored some successes. We haven't covered as much ground as we would like to do.
Over ndavuya kuzoona mwana wangu, ndabona vanhu vesitengesa mabhasiketi, over ndatanga nokutengesa mabhasiketi, ndabona mabhasiketi asikumufambira, ndabona vamwe vesipinda kutauni vesidzingirirwa nekhansi, ndati areka ndimbotraya, over ndatraya kutengesera kukopa kapana, ndabona kunoita, ndiko ndikutengesera ipapo. Kugara kwangu ndakabereka vana 2 vakomana. First born yangu yakashaya nemukadzi wacho, ene wakandisiyira vana 3. Iyo zvino vana vacho ndimo ndikuvaendesa kuchikoro, vari kugara navo babamunini wacho. Babamunini wacho ndiye kusara kumba kwangu nevana ivavo nemukadzi wake vesivachengeta, inini sivitsvaga mari yokubhadhara yechikoro nekutenga zvokudya visienda kuchikoro.
These are stories that when issues of vendors are being reported, they're never told. Usually the story surrounding vendors is them being a nuisance or they're usually reported in context with something that has happened, but they never take center stage. That why do they work? Why do they do the things they do? Why do they feel the need to earn a living through vending? So I felt that because of the attitudes, the continued attitudes towards vendors in Harare and elsewhere, I felt that it was a story that I needed to tell, a story that needed to be told, a story that people needed to see visually. That if they see that there's a 68-year-old grandmother who's taking care of her 2 grandchildren in Kai with the money that she gets from vending, people need to know that. They need to know that she's sleeping outside. They need to know that she's taking care of her grandchildren that are in Kai. They're going to school because of the money that she earns from vending. So I felt that needed to be a story told in that way, rather than the usual story of them being a nuisance or that litter is now a lot in the city because there are too many vendors around and things like that. I felt that I needed to humanize them. I needed people to know that this is why they vend.